Hey guys, so I wanted to do a post Disneyland trip video. So I want to show you some things that I am very happy that we brought, some things that we didn't really need and I probably won't bring next time, and then also some things I wish I would have had with me. So first off, let's do things I'm glad that I brought. Disney hats. Our family pictures were so cute. So I am happy about the hat, and then, you know, he got his name on the back. So Disney hats, if you have them, bring them. If you don't have them, go buy them. So cute. I mean, can you just imagine our family pictures? And we all had our Mickey hats on. Okay. Here's one thing that I actually was not going to bring. So this is in my, I didn't bring it, I wish I would have, but I kind of did. Let me tell you. I wasn't going to bring this, and in fact, I was very against bringing this. This is Ian's lion friend. He's had it since he was a baby. It's what he sleeps with every night. He's very attached to it, and I didn't want to bring it because, like Mickey Mouse hats, little kids lose stuff, and my gosh, heaven forbid we lose lion friend. It would just be over. So I didn't want to bring this thing, but somehow Ian snuck it into Disneyland. I don't even know how he stuck this thing in, but he snuck it in, and in the end, I was really happy that we had it, because Ian got stung by a wasp while we were waiting in line. I've never heard that child scream so much and for so long. His whole arm was getting red, it started swelling up, and he was just having a conniption. And the only thing that ended up calming him down was Lion Friend. So technically I didn't bring this, but I'm so happy we had it, and I would bring him in the future. But oh my gosh, I spent the better part of my day checking for this guy. Is he still in the stroller? Is he still in the stroller? We cannot lose Lion Friend. But yeah, bring a lovey if you have it and it's not too big. One thing we brought, and I'm glad we brought it, was this muslin blanket. We actually ended up using it quite a bit. Ian used it as a sunshade. We just tied it to the stroller because, oh my gosh, we put on so much sunscreen, but the sun still felt like it was cooking us. So he really liked this. He also, we folded it up for him, and he used it as a seat cushion when we were watching parades. And at the end of the night, he wanted to cuddle with this because he was getting sleepy, and then he slept with it in the car on the way home. So very happy that we brought this. Another thing that we brought that I'm happy we brought were his tennis shoes. For the most part at the park, Ian wore flip-flops, and that's what we intended him to wear because it was just too hot for full-on shoes. But his flip-flops are very, very flat, and there was this one ride, and I think it was 42 inches, and Ian is like 41 inches and 3/4. He was like just there, and with his flip-flops, it was literally just like that much that he couldn't get on this one ride, which was the Goofy's flying school ride, and he really wanted to ride that. But when we put him in his tennis shoes, these are not platform shoes or anything, these are just regular shoes, so you do not want to affect the integrity of their safety at the park. I mean, they have those height requirements for a reason, but just putting on a regular pair of tennis shoes, which most kids are wearing anyways, this little bit helped him to be able to hit the height requirement, and he was able to ride the ride he wanted. So I'm glad that we had these so we could put them on him to just get over that 42-inch height requirement to get on a, I think that was actually the only ride that he wanted to get on that he wasn't tall enough for. But yeah, so these. Let's see, another thing. I brought a big bag of lollipops, and I had a small handful of these lollipops, and these were the only ones he wanted to eat. So this whole bag did not get opened at all because my child is super picky, and he only wanted these rainbow lollipops. So in the future, I'm going to make sure that I ask Ian what kind of candy he wants to be eating at the park. I didn't run out, but I almost did. I literally had one last lollipop left of these when we were done with Disneyland, because these were the only ones he wanted to eat. Another thing, Ian did not like the Smarties, but that was kind of awesome because I loved them. So it was a little treat for me, and he didn't want to eat them. So parents, bring a snack that you love that your kids don't love, and then they won't steal them from you, and then you'll have a little standing in line treat as well. Sunglasses. I'm so happy that I brought sunglasses. If you go to Disney, do not forget your sunglasses. Oh my gosh, the sun was just crazy. So they do have a lot of sunglass stands everywhere because literally these are a must-have, but they're expensive because they know you need them. So if you've forgotten them, they are gonna bank on it. So make sure you bring your own sunglasses and bring ones that you don't care about losing. I think I got these at Walmart for $5. Bring ones you don't care about losing because you're gonna probably lose something at Disney and you don't want to lose your expensive glasses. Another thing I brought that I'm so happy we had was an umbrella. It did not rain in Disneyland. However, like I said, the sun was crazy. We had so much sunscreen on and we were still cooking. So when it was time for a parade, all the shady spots went really fast. Like people were parking their bums in those shaded areas like 2 hours before the parade. But this allowed me to stand anywhere and still have shade. So I was really happy that I brought that. A Brita filter water bottle. So happy that I brought this little thing because let me just tell you, they have water fountains all over Disneyland, but that water, I don't even know, something is wrong with it. Because when I put the water from the fountain in here, it was not clear. So that was really gross, and I don't know why the water looked like that. But with this Brita filter, we were able to refill our water bottle, and then this thing cleaned the water before it actually got to our mouth. So I'm sure the water probably wasn't dangerous, but I just can't not drink water that looks like that. Another thing that I brought that I'm so happy I did was I brought this little strap which I hooked onto this Jujube Quick that I had, and it kind of turned it into a little purse because my backpack that I brought with all of our stuff in it was way too big, way too bulky, way too heavy. So I left that with the stroller, and every time we would get on a ride I would just grab this and keep this with me. It's super light, and in here I had my cell phone, my wallet, Ian's sun hat, and some lollipops. So I brought anything that was important that I definitely couldn't have stolen, plus a little bit of distraction for him, the lollipops, and then the sun hat, because a lot of the times when you're standing in line there's no shade. Oh, my battery's about to die. Okay, and then the last thing that we did not bring, but is something that you kind of have to leave Disney with, and that is a souvenir, and this is what Ian chose this time. This is Emperor Zurg from the movie Toy Story. He's the bad guy, and we've never seen Zurg in any regular toy store like Toys R Us or anything like that. They might have him, but we just haven't seen him. So we were very excited, like maybe this was something you could only get in Disneyland, and Ian was so thrilled to have an Emperor Zurg. So he's got like, and he talks, and he's got this shooter thingy. But anyways, so bring a little extra cash to get yourself a fun Disney souvenir to leave with. What else? We did not end up using the pajamas. I'm glad we had them, but we did not end up using them. As for Ian's snack pack, we had like a bunch of little treats and things in there. He actually didn't end up wanting any of the treats, but he did eat a lunch that I packed him, which was, I brought him some carrot sticks and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My toddler's weird, and even though Disney has amazing food, he didn't want anything to do with it. So I was very happy that I packed him a meal that I knew he liked, knew he would eat, so that he did have food at the park. So if you have a picky eater, bring your own food. Disney's very good about letting parents in with food for their children. Okay, so another thing that we did not bring, but that I wish we had brought, was this. I kept meaning to bring it, but I kept forgetting to put it in our bag. And this is a clip-on fan, so it just clips onto your stroller, and then you can bend this however you need to face your kid. Oh, the batteries are dead, but it's a fan. It spins around, it's got a battery. I wish we would have brought this to help cool Ian down. Then you could have just, you know, just spritzed a little water on your face and this would have felt amazing. They do have these little like squirt bottles with fans attached, but they're a little bit pricey. Everything in Disney is going to be pricey. So I just wish we would have brought our own, and this one would stick to the stroller and he wouldn't have to hold it. So I wish we would have brought this. Another thing that we did bring, and I'm glad we brought it, was my Perfectly Posh healer stick. Like I said, Ian got stung by a bee, not by a bee, by a wasp, and those things hurt. And so I'm really happy that I had this because this is great for bug bites. and bug stings or whatever. So we put a little bit of this balm on him, and the swelling, oh my gosh, as soon as that wasp swung him, I can't talk right now. As soon as that wasp stung him, his whole hand / arm started swelling up. I got a little nervous. I was thinking, oh my gosh, please don't let him be allergic to that, because he's never gotten stung before. And so, I mean, we don't carry around an EpiPen or anything like that. So I was like, please don't be allergic to that and be in this place for when I find out and I can't get him somewhere safe quickly. But we had this, and we put this all over the bug sting, and the swelling started going down right away. I want to say within 20-ish minutes, it had all the swelling went down, and all you could see was a little poke where he had gotten stung. And he said it didn't hurt anymore, and he didn't even notice it was there. Like, he was touching it and smacking at it, and it didn't like, he didn't keep smacking at it. But I asked him how it felt, and he was like, "It feels fine, mommy, see, it's all gone, it's all better." So this was great for that. The first day we went, Neil did not put sunscreen on his face, and so he got burnt just right under where his sunglasses are. And so he put a little bit of this on while we were in the park, and the next day when we went back to Disney, he did not have a sunburn on his cheek, though he was a day smarter and he did put sunscreen on that day. But yeah, this thing was amazing to have. I'm so happy that we brought our healer stick. This thing literally, so many uses. But anyways, so that is everything that we brought, and we're happy we were brought. I really cannot talk today. That sentence didn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I think I said pajamas. We brought them. Didn't need them. We didn't end up changing him. And his food. Oh, Neil told me to tell you that water. He said he would have brought more water from home. So just as many bottles of your own water as you can, because the water in Disneyland, like if you get bottled, is pretty expensive. And then the water fountain one's just weird and gross looking. Although, tip, there's like a Starbucks somewhere in Disneyland, and they will give you free ice water. Actually, I think if you go to any of the restaurants, not the little stands where they're selling water, they're not going to give you those for free. But if you go into the actual restaurants, the ones where you don't have to make like a reservation, like Ariel's Grotto, I don't think you can go in there and just ask for free water. But there's like, where is it? Flo's Diner in Cars Land. If you just go in there, they will give you ice water for free. You can just ask to fill up your container, whatever you've brought, with water, and they'll give you an ice. So you can get free ice water in Disney. You just gotta know where to look. But we did like bringing our own water from home, because we knew that it was like filtered water. I don't know the water that they give you, like where it's from. It's just from a straight faucet. But yeah, bring lots of your own water, because you know it's clean and you know that it's free. But anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything about our Disney trip that you would like to know, or if you have a question about Disney itself that maybe I can answer, go ahead and leave those down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I see your question and if I can answer it for you. And yeah, I hope you all had a fabulous week. Today I am so tired. So tired. We are going back to Disney again. I don't know what day, but we are going back to Disney again. But we had to take today off because we are both so exhausted. We've been getting up so early and going, and then we don't even get home until like 1 a.m. And yeah, so we needed a recovery day. Also, tonight was Ian's school orientation meet and greet, so we got to take him, and he got to see his classroom for the first time and meet his teachers for the first time, and that was so exciting and fun, and I'm really glad that we got to do that with him. But yeah, so anyways, I'm sorry I did not post a video yesterday, but we got up, we went to Disney. The whole day was just craziness that I didn't get a chance to film in Disney, and by the time we got home, I literally came upstairs, took a shower, and laid down in the bed, and next thing I knew, it was like 9 a.m. So I totally missed yesterday's vlog, so I am sorry. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!